What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to take the Camaro to go get washed. I've got some things to talk about. One is really cool and a question that I've had for a while, because this car has been around since 2017 and literally no one has talked about it. At least no one that I watch on YouTube is talking about this car, and it's just sort of strange. We're sitting in the car right now, sitting in the Bossmaro, getting ready to go to the car wash. But the reason why I'm sitting here is because for some reason there's a moving truck up there. I guess that either they're moving out or they're moving in. So as far as I know, I'm stuck here. We're going to try and get out of here, but we'll see what happens. In other news, there's two Challengers here. There's a red one over there and a black one over there. Look at that. We got some Challenger action in here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rig up the camera on the suction cup, and we're going to go for a drive, and I'm just going to talk. Okay, so we're leaving the apartment. We got around the truck. I guess I'll go ahead and start talking. The car I am in fact talking about is the brand new 2017 Trans Am Super Duty. That's right. They made a new Super Duty and no one's talking about it. I'm not really sure why. I guess they didn't hype it up enough, or it just didn't get enough press, or what. But this thing has a 455 cubic inch V8 in it, making 1,000 horsepower and 1,000 pound-feet of torque. Stock from the factory. Again, I'm not sure why with numbers like that you expect the car community to be crazy wild about it, but they're not. This is the car that made me say, okay, screw the Camaro, I want this Trans Am, you know? I'm gonna go. I'll link the video down below. I'll put up a few pictures. If you look at the body style, it looks like a 6th gen Camaro, so they completely copied the body style of the Camaro with a few minor changes here and there. They added some vents in the fenders. They changed the front fascia a little bit. The taillights are really cool. It's very similar to how the old Trans Am Super Duties were back in the day. And you know, they've always been really cool cars. People have been sleeping on Pontiac here, especially since, you know, they don't even really exist. Pontiac closed down in the early mid-2000s or something like that. I should have done my research. I didn't before I made this video. But, you know, it's just something I kind of wanted to address and get out there. Like, if I had a chance to get my hands on that car, oh man, I would totally jump at the opportunity, because like literally no YouTuber is even discussing it. None that I know of. Now, if you know of someone who's talking about the Super Duty or even has a Super Duty, please let me know in the comments so I can watch their videos and give them a subscribe, because that is such a badass car. And you know, it's just a shame that it's not getting the press that it deserves. I didn't want to spend too much time on it because I don't have much information on it besides our promo video, which I will link in the description. If you want to watch it, go check it out. They go through the history of the Trans Am, what they did to design it, and why they brought it back, and why it's such a big deal, and how awesome it is, and you know, 1,000 horsepower thing, you know, all that good stuff. They explain it way better than I do, because again, once again, I did not do my research for this video. But anyway, that about does it for that segment. The next segment is a little bit more sad, because it may be time to say goodbye to the Bossmaro. Now, the reason why I'm saying that is because recently I got a ticket. And I'm not going to go into the details of the ticket, but it is one that's not going to be easy to get out of, and one I'm going to have to pay a lot of money to kind of fix. Today is October 10th, so I don't know when I'm going to put up this video, but it's October 10th now, and my court date hasn't happened yet, and so I'm still waiting on the results. But depending on how this trial ends, it may be too much of a financial burden to keep Bossmaro. And saying that has me feeling really emotional because I've had this car for 2 years, right? Over 2 years. Actually, I bought it in September 2017, and it's been a blast. People have given me shit for it because it's a V6, and they don't even really think about how awesome the power is put down. From the factory, it's got 323 horsepower at the crank, and I can't remember how much torque. It's not much because it's a V6, but I think it's around 270, 280, somewhere around there. So not much torque. It's very lacking in the torque, but the power is there. But I've done mods to it. I've gotten really attached to this car. Full exhaust, color intake, catch can, a whole bunch of aesthetic stuff like headlights and the side markers and stuff like that, plasti dip, all that good stuff. And to come to the realization that I may have to sell it for something more affordable really gets to me as a car guy and as a car owner, because again, we get really attached to our vehicles, right? We don't want to sell them. We don't want to really get rid of them, at least in my experience. Finances come first. Finances are more important, and if this trial doesn't go perfect, I think even if it does, it's still going to be on my record. My insurance is going to go up, and that's the biggest thing, my insurance. My insurance is, I don't want to divulge into too much information, but it's a good little chunk of money. I have both of my vehicles insured under the same policy, and it's a good little chunk of money per month. And if this ticket's on my record, my insurance is obviously going to go up. I don't know by how much. It could go up by $30. It could go up by even $100. And if it does, then there's no way I can keep this car. There's no way I can keep this car. I pay around $300 a month for this car. And just adding on the extra cost of insurance, it's even higher than $300 a month. I gotta be smart with my money first. Yes, this car has been fun. No, I don't really know where the trial is gonna go. I'm really hoping my lawyers pull through for me, and hopefully I'm not saying too much information. I'm not gonna say what I did, but it was a speeding ticket. I'm not going to tell you where, can't tell you how fast I was going, because the trial is still ongoing, and I don't want to perjure myself by uploading this video before the court date, right? Before the court date. So, I mean, if you're a car guy, you can get a good idea of what happened, right? But anyway, guys, I'm just driving to the car wash. The Bossmaro is dirty as hell. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit different, sort of just driving around talking. If you enjoyed it, let me know if you want to see more in the future. Give me a like, subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. And as always, guys, take care.